Hey Tacticians! So today we're starting our journey on a fresh account, and I'll be showing you how to climb through the lower ranks with any comp. We're currently in patch 13.3, but the strategy you are going to learn will likely apply to future patches. Getting straight into it, we've been given 2 3-cost units early on, and in this situation I usually try to build a team around them, whilst giving myself other options on my bench. You can see I've picked up Singed as a Chem Baron and both Violet and Draven as pit fighters. On to our first augment now. Whilst climbing through the lower ranks, I tend to look for augments that will give me a trait, or some gold. I tend not to have a comp specifically for early game and low elo lobbies. I'll try and build my team and get to 50 gold as fast as possible. I pick up another 3-cost here in Nunu, as he can add both Bruiser and Visionary traits early on to help me see out the early game. Chem Baron and Visionary could also be a good comp this game, so I'll pick up Rel too. Just before the shop refreshes, I decide to buy Morgana too, in case I'm waiting a while for Heimer to appear. My intention was to get a tank item here, but I went with a tier instead for Renetta. I'm going to pick up Loris here to keep my options open. I might need to switch to Chem Baron Sentinel depending on what appears in the shop whilst I'm rolling down. Getting 2-start Renetta here makes up my mind early. I think I'll stick with Visionary as the secondary trait this game, but I'll continue to keep options on my bench. Onto the second augment, and right away, Vampiric Vitality looks really appealing. I've got a strong team and I'm confident I'll win at least 3 of the next 5 combat rounds. I'll re-roll the other 2 just to make sure there isn't a better option before making my decision. Now I've got a strong foundation, I'm going to start rolling for 2-star unit whilst remaining above 50 gold. I'll have a quick look at the other comps to see what competition is out there, and to be honest, not much at all. Except for the Visionaries at the top, but that's not a problem at this stage. First offer of some bonus loot, and I'm definitely going to save Shimmer here. Typically, I'll only take the loot if I'm at risk of being eliminated before I get the chance to spend my Shimmer again. However, this early on in the game, there is no risk of that. Now, Mundo has appeared in my shop, and I've picked him up as an option. Once we have Silco, Dominator could become a strong contender for a secondary trait. If I was paying attention, I would have grabbed Blitz too, but hey, you can't win them all. Not much option for me here. I think I'm going to go for the BF Sword, as there are a few units in my front line who could be dealing a lot more damage with the right items. I'm winning rounds quite easily without losing many units, so I can afford to not prioritize tank items. Picking up another Dominator here, I've now got 3 on my bench, and I managed to bag Silco on my next roll. I've got some thinking to do with both Visionary and Dominator being good options for this comp. 2-star Nunu makes up my mind for me. I'm going to level up and put him in. I now only really need 1 more Visionary to complete this comp. It's not a great lobby, so I think with a Heimer or Mal, I can get first place. Last augment now, and it's a no-brainer for me. I take the emblem with the intention of giving it to Nunu. I'll also take Mord here, as he is a 5-cost unit and could be a nice addition to the team at level 8. Another option to spend Shimmer here, but I'm going to skip and take the max health boost. I'm on 100 health thanks to my augment and win streak, so there is really no need to take these items. I'm not really sure what to go for here. I settled on the glove so I can make a pair of Thieves' Gloves. However, I'm an idiot and miss it completely, so panic and through embarrassment go for the closest thing to me, which ends up being a cloak. Anyway, on with the game. I'm going to push 8 here and put Mord in. The game plan now is to keep above 50 gold and roll for 3-star units. This should be enough to see out the game and secure a win. I'm going to speed up these next few rounds. This team is pretty much done, and I doubt anyone in this lobby has a team strong enough to compete. I'm still focusing on 3-star units. I don't think it's needed to win the lobby, but I've got all this gold and I intend to spend it. I'm also going to push level 9 and look for Heimer and Malzahar for the 4th Visionary. Time to spend my Shimmer, I think. I'm not sure how many combat rounds are left in this game, so time to cash in. I'm going to push 9 now that I've found Heimer. I'll keep rolling to level up my units and hopefully find Malzahar. We're in the endgame now. I'm going to speed up these last few rounds as there aren't any more lessons to be learned from this game. From the first round, we built a team around an early 3-cost unit and didn't ever need to divert from that. I kept my options open, so if there was another 2 players also going Chem Baron, we could have switched to pit fighters with the gangplank, but that wasn't needed, thankfully. Last few rounds here, I'm going straight into another game after this one, and that video will be up soon, so please subscribe. I'll be going over some more tips in that video and building an even stronger team than this one. I hope to see you soon.